Hey, what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records, and I wanted to talk about the time when Ritchie Blackmore asked Ian Gillan to be the singer in Rainbow. I never realized this. Famously, Ian Gillan joins Deep Purple, and I guess 69 or 70. They have a lot of success. Of course, Machine Head and Fireball and some great albums. But by 1973, Ian is at odds with Ritchie Blackmore and he leaves the band. He's replaced by David Coverdale. The band goes on to, success as well. Ultimately, by 1975, Blackmore leaves Purple and forms Rainbow with Elf lead singer Ronnie James Dio. They put out the first album, which has Man on the Silver Mountain on it. Their second album is one of my favorite albums of all time, Rainbow Rising. And then they do a third album, Long Live Rock and Roll, which has Bridges of Gates of Babylon on it, right? And is amazing. But of course, by then, Ronnie's having issues now with Ritchie Blackmore also. So here's what Gillan says. The offer came around Christmas of 1978 for Gillan to join Rainbow. Gillan, has since gone on and formed the Ian Gillan Band, and then he has his own band called Gillan. And here is what Ian says about this. The reason I had left Deep Purple was that they were moving into a kind of territory later filled by Rainbow. So they're changing their sound to be more like what Rainbow would become. And for this reason, Gillan leaves Purple. He said he did not want that. I wanted a group with grit, excitement, and edge. Also, one that had balls. That's no reflection on Ritchie, who was a fantastic, amazing guitar player. In fact, I said, you can come and play in my band if you want, but Ritchie has firm ideas about how things should be, and there were things that we disagreed on, which is interesting. Ultimately, Ritchie would get Graham Bonnet. They would have some commercial success with Graham Bonnet, but then of course Graham Bonnet leaves and Gillan Turner comes in, and by 1984, Purple gets back together with their Mark II lineup, and they do Perfect Strangers and House of Blue Light. Ultimately, by 1993, they're fighting again, and even before 1993, they're fighting again because Ian Gillan leaves Purple, and Gillan Turner joins for an album, and then the Mark II lineup gets back together for a 1993 tour and album. I can't think of the name of that album, which I like a lot. But I think it's interesting, the ancestral nature of these bands. Whitesnake ends up having multiple members of Purple, Roger Glover and Ian Pace at points. And the fact that Ritchie runs out of options, after Dio leaves, it really goes back to the well and tries to get Ian Gillan, and of course it never happens. And thank God it didn't happen, because why would we need that? Why would we really want, Gillan and Blackmore and Rainbow? What made Rainbow unique is that Gillan wasn't there. And of course those first three albums are so good. I like that era of the Dio era better than the Graham Bonnet or Gillan Turner, more commercial stuff. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. Check out my channel. We do shows every single day about great music. Peace out. Catch you later. See ya.